Now it's time for your top plays. Hey everyone, it's Kyle Speller, public address announcer for your Denver Nuggets. We're here to showcase your Mobile One top drives. Let's get cruising. Oh, that's his 8th save of the game. Crime to shine is in the wreck. Picks up the interception.
Folks, these two teams love pushing the ball. Greg, we could see a track meet tonight.
Two of the top fast break teams in the league, Kevin. As far as keys, limiting turnovers is going to be big because they each want to get out and run when they get the chance.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Then it's Porter. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Flynn in at the point. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Well, brought up in an unselfish system, Pascal Siakam takes great pride keeping his teammates involved.
Hayward against Anunoby. Pass to Rozier. There's the triple. That one, no good. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Last time they met was in Charlotte, where they beat the Hornets.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
I think there was no question they brought a level of physicality along with a tremendous work ethic, and it was why they were successful.
Here is Hayward after the made shot from Porter. And Hayward gets it to go.
What pure strength from Hayward. Loves overcoming any challenge a defender might throw his way.
And you love seeing that great Mobile One drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Now, here's Washington. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And the basket by Rozier.
There is no fear when it comes to Terry Rozier. This guy is a scorer at heart, even if it means getting it done in the painted area.
You know, Hornets fans, Doris, are excited to see what LaMelo Ball can do for the franchise.
Well, Kevin, there is no doubt this young man is a special talent. You look no farther than his passing ability, the flair, the vision, the fearlessness. Certainly an easy guy to play with. Now the question becomes, can you start to build the talented pieces around him?
Now, Siakam. After Terry Rozier's three-pointer that didn't go. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. Porter can't get that one to fall.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
The pass to Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
You've got to see the whole floor. LaMelo Ball does exactly that, finds the open man.
Flynn the pass to Anunoby. Toronto working the ball around now. Barnes dishes to Porter. He is looking for Siakam and finds him. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Well, high percentage shots are always at a premium. Pascal Siakam gets a great look there.
Ball, the pass to Hayward. Inside. There's Rozier. Porter with a block, and he gets it back. And it's Rozier missing.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Another three that time. A beautiful shot from Porter. Porter's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, we know this about Scotty Barnes. He has a team-first mindset, finds the open player in that instance.
And now the first timeout called in for the Hornets. It's so hard, isn't it, Doris, to define Scotty Barnes's position? Point forward would probably, I guess that'd be correct.
I guess, Kev. And it almost doesn't matter, right? Because what we know about Scotty Barnes is he's got big-time talent. He can make plays, he can get downhill, he can rebound and run with the basketball in his hand. And think about it. He is a guy still with so much upside. Imagine when he locks in and understands the NBA game. Sky's the limit.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Williams is checked in for Plum. McDaniels comes in for Washington. Cody Martin, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Bouknight comes in for Rozier. Bouknight. And again, the Hornets missing. Last outing for Toronto. They won that game against Charlotte. Trent outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
From 6 away. Again, Toronto.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Hornets trail by 7. Outside, Martin. Pass to Bouknight. Looking to end the run. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, as the regular season break winds down, you can feel things start to change around the league, can't you?
Yeah, I mean, some teams are getting totally in the zone for the playoffs, while other squads are using this time to plan for next year and try to figure out what went wrong.
And the first one drops. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for Ball. He hits both from the stripe.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter. A dunk by Achiuwa.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Now here's Rondo. He averages about 5 points a game. Bouknight. It's hauled in by Achiuwa.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Here's Banton. He's covered by Rondo. Shot's good by Banton.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Rondo looking over the floor. Now here's Bouknight. Defended by Trent. Here's Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Achiuwa kicks to Porter. Back to Achiuwa. Just 4 to shoot. And that one's good by Porter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Bouknight. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. It's the Raptors up by 7. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
19. And look who's running onto the floor.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Raptors.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Rozier on the wing along with Hayward. The big man on the floor. It's Washington and Plumlee. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. Now Ball. Following the miss by Gary Trent Jr. from deep.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. So many electric players in this NBA, Doris. But do you think LaMelo Ball is as exciting as any?
He is at the top of the list, but that list is long. Think about a Ja Morant. Think about an Anthony Edwards. The league is in good hands for decades to come.
And so here's Charlotte. The Raptors getting the bucket. Passes to Hayward. To the paint. Here's Plumlee. And he overshot that one, missing.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Count that bucket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. Here's Ball. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Williams, he's checked in for Plumlee. McDaniels comes in for P.J. Washington. Cody Martin, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Ball. And then for Toronto, Chris Boucher, he's checked in for Barnes. Porter comes in for OG Anunoby. And Porter subbed in for Trent. Raptors leading by 14. Siakam passes to Porter. Three-pointer. Knocks down the three ball. Porter's got 10 points.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Now here's Rondo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Left side, Williams. Over Siakam. They get it back. And finished off by McDaniel.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
And the Hornets making a change here. Book Knight's checked in. Looking at the last game for Charlotte, it was a loss to the Raptors. Toronto calls timeout.
There's one thing that's become clear about this Hornets team. They've become one of the best passing teams in the league.
For the loud section, get loud!
There's a minute 47 left to play in the first half. Now Porter, last game with 30 points. Pass to Boucher. Here's Banton. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good by Porter. And Charlotte's passing has improved a lot in the last few seasons. Greg, even more.
Yeah, their assist numbers have been terrific, and they keep their turnovers to a minimum. That's a trend you want to see continue.
Book Knight, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
outside Martin. Now here's Bouknight. Team right on him.
That's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And what the timing ideal. My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. LaMelo Ball is checked in for Charlotte. Flynn's checked in for the Raptors.
Substitution on the court.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Hornets trail by 17. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Bouknight. And Bouknight slams it in.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Ball against Flynn. The pass to Porter. The three. The shot will not fall. And so it's the Toronto Raptors. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Without question, the great one displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Anunoby in at the forward with Barnes next to him. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then it's Porter. And it's Flynn in the point guard. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The great one in that last game against Charlotte just was phenomenal. He had 30 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. Very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Thanks for the report, D.A. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Here is Hayward. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. No coverage, that's it. Rozier's got his third basket of the night.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
Good to see Hayward out there on the floor. For the past few years, these guys dealt with a ton of injuries.
And it's a shame, B.A., because when he's completely healthy, he's proven he's capable of making an all-star team. Consider this. In every season but his rookie year, he's been a double-digit scorer, and he always does it in very efficient fashion.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Yeah, I think one thing Coach will address in this timeout right now is you're missing a lot of shots. Why not become more of a facilitator out there?
Show some love for your honeybees now.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Jacks up a three. It's by Anunoby.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
And here's Hayward after the three-pointer from Porter. Plumlee with it. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, I love Gordon Hayward's tenacity in the low post. This guy's energy earns him a trip to the stripe.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
The line for Charlotte, Gordon Hayward, taking 2 shots.
First one falls for.
Well, this is a space you do not want to allow Gordon Hayward to get. He has been a lights-out free throw shooter his entire career.
Trent's checked in for Porter. And so he hits both. And the Raptors doors with one of the elite front offices recognized in the NBA.
And Kevin, because of that, a highly paid one as well. Remember, a recruitment battle, not just with the NBA, but English soccer, to keep their leadership intact. But the track record is there to justify that top billing, no doubt about it.
Trent finds Anunoby. The Raptors need to get a shot off. And he makes that one. Trent's got 10 points in the game.
And what a great start to the second half. They've hit everything they've looked at thus far.
Back to Ball. Charlotte moving the ball around. Here's Plumlee. Misses off the right iron.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Here's Ball. Gary Trent Jr. making his last shot. Ball, no good.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Barnes kicks to Flynn. The Hornets pull it in. Rozier's got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's Ball in the corner. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Washington. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Siakam's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Barnes passes to Trent. And here is Anunoby. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn. Flynn's got 3 assists tonight.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And the Hornets call time here. In recent years, Doris, we've really seen the Players Association stepping up and address player needs and, at the same time, global social issues.
Kevin, it's been absolutely inspiring to see the players use the tools they have at their advantage and their disposal. They want to create needed change, represent themselves, their communities, their organizations. Leadership at its absolute finest.
Some changes for Charlotte. Williams, he's checked in for Plumlee. McDaniels comes in for Washington. And it's Cody Martin in for Gordon Hayward. Outside, Ball. Outside, Martin. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And that one's good by Porter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Ball kicks to Martin. Ball dishes to Williams. It's Martin on the wing to stop the drought, and Ball slams it in.
Yeah, you can see the impressive vertical of LaMelo. This guy gets to the cup and slams it home.
Here's Anunoby, lays it up and banks it in. Anunoby's got 4 this quarter.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Trent against Rozier. That shot off the mark, and it's the Raptors taking it the other way.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Pass to Anunoby. Shot clock at 6. Here's Trent, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Ball finds Rozier. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Martin against Porter. Williams with a clean look, and it's Toronto with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And so it's Toronto with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Right back after this break. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Toronto's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots, 6 of 13. Bouknight out there with Rajon Rondo. Then there's Cody Martin. Then there's Jalen McDaniels. And it's Williams at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the Hornets' 5. Now here's Porter. Clock at 4. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about. Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Now Martin, after the missed 3 from Porter. Pass to Rondo. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picks out the pass nicely. Rondo's got his first points of the game. Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
And that one's good by Porter.
That's his 5th triple of the night. 2 in the first half, 3 in this one. Huge production.
Now here's Bouknight. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. The shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Now here's Rondo, and then Jones with the jam.
Rondo just knows how to wheel and deal, has that exceptional feel for when one of his guys is open.
They're outside, and again, no good by Toronto. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 4 on field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. They grabbed their own miss. Rondo The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Hernangomez. Fires from deep. He can't get that one to fall. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Outside Rondo. And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent, players you draft and develop or sign and develop, seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here lately.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Here's Hernangomez. Order outside. Kept alive.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. The pass to Bouknight. Here's Richards. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. The fadeaway. No good on that one.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Pass to Hernangomez. Outside Porter.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Porter can't get that one to fall.
Well, another tin-cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
Here's Thor. And the foul called on the great one. That's his first foul. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Toronto.
Team foul. Raptor substitution, Thaddeus Young.
And in this era of player movement, Greg, we're seeing guys often pick teams on fit or style of play. When they look at that, what are they looking into?
You want to have fun coming to work every day, Kevin. I mean, the money they're making, most guys are going to be set for life. But I think they recognize it's about the journey and who you have the opportunity to take that journey with. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Raptors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
Well, in a dominant year where we've watched this team battle night in and night out all season long, this will bring their win total to an impressive 69.
And they cap off the season series with one more win. It's been nothing but W's, 4 straight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the great one.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Pressure.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.
Yo, I can't stop, feeling like I can't stop, feeling like I can't stop, no, I can't stop. Been feeling like I can't stop. Feeling like I can't stop. Yeah, I'll keep going. Swear, yeah, I'll keep going. Swear that I'll keep going. I'll keep going. Swear, yeah, I'll keep going. Make them know the only way is up.